Kazumi.
Generally, most men don't care about women's money because men make their own money and women won't spend their money on their men anyways. Your experience, a man's money is both their money and a woman's money is her money. That's just reality.
Yep.
You're in your own little prison, bro. That is not my problem.
The thing is, though, is like women really don't share their resources with men the same way that men share their resources with women.
Generalizations.
But yeah, we're speaking in generalities here. But that's most men's experience.
But you could just find a girl who doesn't think that way if it's a big deal for you.
I could also find...
you know what it is? It's like we can pretend like the world is black and white when in reality it's way more nuanced, and it's not that hard.
But the kind of the purpose of the show is to have a generalized discussion about dating dynamics.
I feel like the purpose of the show is also to show you guys a different perspective.
But okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you disagree with the following statement? Generally speaking, most women prefer to date men who are taller than them.
Are we talking? Okay,
Kazumi,
you want
this
me
is
to
like a layup. This is like so obvious.
Okay. In your world, yeah.
It's not about in my world.
It is in your world because in my world, I don't think anyone cares.
Kazumi, what's the color of the sky when the sun's out?
Blue. Okay, sure. I'll humor you. Yeah, generally speaking, I guess women do care about height. That's like if you...
The majority of women care about height.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
Majority of women.
Yes.
But also, if it's a really big deal to you, and you're like a short guy, you will find love somewhere. It's totally possible. There's a lot of short kings out there. Also, I was doing a fan for short kings, unrelated, but it's also like there are many people out there that are short that also get laid all the time.
I went on a date with a guy that was shorter than me.
But here's
my
the thing.
first boyfriend, my longest relationship was a short guy, and he was 3 inches shorter than me. And I don't think we're like exceptions to a rule. I think it's just a thing that happens.
Sydney, can I ask you a question? Has a guy ever either spoiled you or offered to spoil you?
Yeah.
How many guys?
A few.
Like handful.
Yeah.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
But how many?
Like in DMs or in person?
Both.
Like 20.
20? Are they typically maybe a bit older guys?
Yeah.
Late 20s, early 30s?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
men will spoil women. Women don't spoil men, generally speaking.
Okay.
What's this? You disagree?
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe general.
Who should pay on the
generally
first date,
speaking.
men or women?
Oh, jeez.
Who should pay on the first date?
Whoever asked.
Okay. Who should pay on the first date, the man or the woman?
Everyone has their own opinions on like,
Whatever your opinion is fine. I'm just asking you.
Me personally,
Yes.
going out on if somebody say I was asked him out on the first date, then I would pay because I'm asking him to come to dinner with me. But vice versa, same thing goes for him. So like if he asks me to go out, then I would expect him to pay because he's inviting me somewhere.
Okay, you said whoever pays.
Whoever
right?
asked.
Whoever,
yeah.
sorry, excuse me. Whoever asks should pay. What about you? Same?
Same, yeah.
Okay.
I'm very pro on splitting it, but I've also I've been the one to ask out the guy and I've been the one to pay, and I have
sure.
no problem. But I think splitting is good.
Sure. Who should be the one who asks?
It doesn't matter.
Hold on. I want you to go first.
I mean,
Who should be the one who asks?
I don't feel like there's any rule. There's no should.
Okay.
You know?
How if you had to give us a range, how many first dates have you been on?
It's going to be very rare for me to go out of my way and ask somebody out. Like I want to be pursued. That's just a personal preference.
So you want the guy to ask you?
Yes.
Okay.
But I also have been in my long relationship. We split everything down the middle all the time. I just bought in the relationship that I was in previously. I, for his birthday, bought us a 1-week vacation to Oahu.
That's wonderful. That's great.
You know, I spoil my boyfriends too. I don't just expect to be spoiled. I feel like there needs to be a give and take.